Mr. President, we commend the government of North Macedonia for supporting the recommendations aimed at strengthening the enforcement of laws against gender-based violence and discrimination against LGBTIQ people. However, we stress that these efforts will remain insufficient without the adoption of additional measures, such as the recognition of hate speech based on sexual orientation and gender identity and the introduction of a quick, transparent and accessible procedure for legal gender recognition based on self-determination. The lack of will to implement these recommendations contradicts international obligations, including the 2019 judgment by the European Court of Human Rights, and enforces barriers for LGBTIQ people in areas like employment, education, and social protection. We also applaud the state's commitment to secure uninterrupted access to gender-affirming healthcare based on the principles of depathologization and non-discrimination and in line with international human rights standards. Additionally, we welcome the government's support for recommendations addressing peer violence in school, cyberbullying and discrimination against LGBTI children, as well as the commitment to develop a national plan for integrating comprehensive sexuality education into school curricula. As civil society organizations, we are committed to working with the states to ensure the swift and effective implementation of these measures. Despite these positive developments, we are deeply concerned about the state's decision to note recommendations calling for concrete actions to protect LGBTIQ people. This refusal to adopt essential recommendations weakens protections and enforces barriers to the full enjoyment of human rights. We call on the government of North Macedonia to respect and implement all recommendations from member states and treaty bodies of the United Nations, align domestic policies with international human rights standards, and ensure that all individuals, regardless of their sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, and sex characteristics, have equal rights and protection. I thank you.